Wow, this has been a really in-depth one today. This has been a really, really serious one today.
Now you want in.
I think that pretty much covers everything for today's episode.
All right.
Do you have any closing thoughts?
Closing thoughts.
I already did my rant. My rant went on.
Yeah, you did a little. What's this guy's name again from CNN?
Oh God, Walt Blitzer.
You did a little CNN take. I liked it though.
Hmm.
Got a lot of knowledge and information on that, man. A lot of people not really into that, and they should be, man.
Yeah.
You gotta know what's really going on in the world, especially who is running the world.
Yeah.
These jackasses are just the face.
Yeah.
And you gotta know what's up, or you'll get shafted at the end. My little rant. Nah, don't really got a rant. It's just a little gripe.
Speak your piece.
Don't let people try to stop your grind, yo.
Mm-hmm.
When people try to stop your grind, that means you're a threat to them.
Oh, for sure.
So, to eliminate your threat, you try to stop their income. You try, keyword try, stop their income. Because they think that that's the only way you get income.
Mm-hmm.
But no, that stuff, it's mediocre. It's not appealing. You, as a man, trying to stop a next man hustle, it's kid shit.
Yeah.
It's immature. If you have a problem with somebody, talk about it. Don't beat around the bush or talk about it when you blow up. Doesn't solve anything. If you have an issue with somebody, say it at that moment. Don't harp on it or don't let it build up in your brain until the point you explode or you'll know what to do. Be a man.
True.
If you have a disagreement, it's a disagreement. Don't let that disagreement or somebody giving you a bad rating or didn't like, let's just say, your dish or whatever, make you a sour apple. Better yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I always say negative feedback is better than positive feedback.
Oh yeah.
But if you can't take negative feedback, then how the hell are you supposed to absorb positive? That's just my take. Don't be a little. I don't want to say bitch, but don't be a little pussy, man.
Don't say bitch, be pussy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man up. If you try to stop an X-Man's grind, you're a bitch.
Yep.
Plain and simple. If you feel threatened by an X-Man, you definitely a bitch.
Yeah.
No other man should threaten you. None. I think that's what a lot of people get confused about this alpha and beta stuff. No man should threaten you. No man should rock you off your center. Period. That's all I gotta say, man. Yeah. For the more I think about it, the more I get heated. But the heating is fine.
Yeah.
I love it. Like I said, I get aroused from it.
But like how you said about it's good to get the negative criticism.
Yeah.
It's more like I feel it's more so like constructive criticism. Because like if you got something negative to say, at least have an idea.
Yeah.
Or a thought on what to do to improve. Don't open your mouth unless you got something worthwhile saying.
Oh, 100%.
Right? Because if you're gonna be that person, yo, it sucks and blah blah blah, ray. Okay, so what can I do to make it better? Yo, man, that's not my job. I'm like, so why the hell you open your mouth in the first place?
It sounds like a leprechaun.
Yeah, because it's just like when I made I made the cheesecake and I brought down, right? And like everybody's like, yo, it's good. I'm like, okay, all right. I know it tastes.
What did I tell you?
I'm like, I know it tastes good. And like the first thing you say, I don't taste the rum. I'm like, okay, but there's rum in there. I don't taste it. It's like, all right. So then I came to you and I said, well, I think maybe a way of making the rum better Like if you could taste the alcohol, maybe be to burn it. It's like yeah, and not actually taste it because you heat it,
Yeah.
so it actually infuse better. I'm like okay, I'll do that.
And
All right.
were you butthurt?
Nah,
Mm.
I wasn't mad. I was
Yeah.
like, I said all I said is like, yo, dog, it was soaked in rum. It's like
Yeah.
I don't taste it. I'm like, you're a drinker, so yeah, I can understand why you can't taste it. And like I get that.
Yeah.
So yeah, fine. I take that criticism. But it's like okay, I'm gonna find a way to make it better so you can
Yeah.
taste it more. It's like maybe it's the amount of time I soaked it. I should have
That
soaked it a
too.
little bit longer. I'm like, all right, cool. I can work on that. I can make it work.
Yeah.
And then even like other people have said, hey, I want to say, I want to say something about it. I'm like, okay. It's like, is it okay if I say whatever? I'm like, dude, that's the reason why I brought it here.
Yeah.
We're all cooks. I want your honest opinion. I want to know what you think. Don't just say, oh, it tastes so good, blah, blah, blah. It's like, tell me what you think. If there's anything I can work on to make it better, tell me.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I like the last one you made better, more so than this one. What is it about this one you don't like? Oh, well, one, I'm not really a peach person. Okay, well, no, that makes sense. You like the pineapple more. Cool. Anything else? Oh, well, I think the crust could be a lot better. It's like, oh, well, just so you know, I didn't make the crust. I was like, okay, well, that explains that. But other than that, I thought it tasted well. I thought it was nice and smooth.
Mm.
It's just those two things I would work on. Like, all right, cool, thank you, thanks for that. Thanks for the feedback. And that's the whole thing. As a man, as a man, woman, whoever you are, you put yourself out there. You have to be able to take the feedback,
Yeah.
take the criticism. Don't be that person like, well, whatever you have to say don't mean no nothing.
Or
Like,
you get it and you're like, you know what you're talking about, or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah. Take the feedback.
It's better than yours.
Yeah, take the feedback. But as the person who's giving the feedback,
Yeah.
give constructive criticism.
Yeah.
That's all. I guess that wraps up this episode.
Yeah.
Episode 6. Again, this is Iron Letter, aka Last Man Standing. You can find me at Iron Letter on Instagram. Iron Letta. Iron Letter. You can catch me there. And my man TJ, where can they find you?
Well, main page, the Looking Glass 1. You'll see more of me now, man. I got a lot of free time now, so you can see a lot more of me on social network and on this YouTube thing. I'm a free agent now, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting my talents to South Beach.
Yep.
We'll go from there, man. 2019, new things.
And also on that note, we apologize for the delay. We apologize for the hiatus. A lot of stuff was going on. Scheduling issues. A lot of stuff was going on. A lot of stuff is still going on. But we are, we're trying to make that attempt to, get back on things. And aside from that, on the note of people asking, like, oh, you're saying that you guys are going to put out your stuff on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but it's like so periodical and whatever. Okay, we're gonna do our best to make sure to stick to those dates.
Back on schedule.
Be back on schedule and stick to those dates. But we're also gonna be having like different content. TJ has a little bit more free time, so he's gonna be doing a couple things.
Yep.
And I'm gonna be doing a couple things on my end. I know I still have to write them poems and write them short stories and whatnot. I know I've been procrastinating, writer's block. But I'm going to be getting back on that. So aside from, giving those things online, we're going to be giving a couple, short stories, on the YouTube channel. So there's going to be a few things that are going to be coming up for y'all. And especially the fact that we're going to be out and doing different events.
Yep.
The summertime is coming.
Yep.
Summer hose is out. So we're gonna be doing a couple things. So we're gonna be doing at different events. Well, the one major event that we can tell you we're gonna be at is Anime North.
Yep.
We're gonna be there, doing a little bit of filming, doing a little bit of stuff, and we're gonna also be doing a podcast while we're there. And we might get a couple of the people who are there, the cosplayers, to come through and join us on the podcast.
Especially wanna shout out to the black nerds. Especially the females in cosplay, the black females. If you see us and we give you a card, appreciate it and join the podcast later on that night. I will love to hear your feedback.
Yeah.
Especially the black female cosplay players, because I think they get a lot of backlash for being black and for being females, and they're dressing up by other powerful independent black females might say that's corny or childish. I want to see what they go through.
Yeah.
Like I really do.
Yeah. And I also want to, bring a shout out to those black females that do the cosplay who go outside of the box.
Yeah.
Because of the fact of like there's certain anime characters and certain comic book characters that are historically black.
Yeah.
And that people just
Jon Stewart.
The Jon Stewarts, you got the Storms and whatnot. Like typically black females, they're assumed that those are what they have to do. They have to do the black characters. But I give shout outs to the ones who are like, no, I like this person, so I'm gonna cosplay as her. I like this person, so I'm gonna cosplay as her. I give shout outs to the sexy females who gender switch and do instead of doing a female character, they do a male character. I give you a lot of shout outs for that kind of stuff. So yeah, we're gonna end the show on that note.
Got one more thing.
One more thing. Go ahead.
If you guys want to see my sensitive side, like my paintings and all that stuff, check out my new page, Concrete Jungle TO.
Nice.
You see my paintings. You'll see my artwork. You'll see my short films, and you also see my photography as well. Cause your boy's trying to be a filmmaker. You know what I'm saying? So support me.
So on that note, we're gonna end the show there. On the next episode, I just wanna give a little preview.
All right. You do your little preview, and I'll do mine.
The next episode, there was a video that I watched that I want to talk about. The video is basically my next rant is gonna be talking about the real Captain Marvel.
Okay. That's a big one.
So we're gonna be talking about that on the next podcast. And your little preview?
My preview is so out the box after year one. Porn.
Oh boy!
It's not meant for men. It's meant for females.
Oh.
A lot of people don't get that. But I'm gonna dissect it next episode.
Alright, cool. So as always, it's been a Dead of Hours podcast. Your host, Zion Letta. My boy, TJ.
What's up?
And, we'll see you next time on episode 7. Peace.